Good morning, everyone! So I feel like I haven't experienced a lot of variety when it comes to Korean beauty, especially as of lately. So I thought what better way for me to try some new products I maybe wouldn't have tried before than to go on YESSTYLE and basically pick a bunch of products that I never heard of. None of these brands I have experience with, and I'm just gonna be doing like a full face of first impressions, and we're gonna see what we end up with. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I usually always do when it comes to applying makeup on my face are my eyebrows. And I found this. This is actually, now that I'm looking at it, not even a Korean beauty product. This is from Hong Kong. So I guess I'm also branching out in where I get my beauty products from. But this is the Hello Kitty Long Lasting Eyebrow Pencil. And if you saw on my Instagram a couple days ago, this is what I was playing with my cat with. If you're curious about the shade that I picked up, I purchased shade number 1. I'm not gonna lie, I had very low expectations for this product because I was thinking this is gonna be more for the packaging, but this is actually not terrible. This definitely has a bit of a waxiness to it, which kind of helps slick down the eyebrows and keep them in place. The color looks great. I like the shape of this because I felt like I could really define the tail of my eyebrows, so overall pretty good. I like this, and I think this is so pretty. Maybe I should experiment more with Hello Kitty makeup. So next for my eyes, I have a ton of options. And a lot of these brands, like I said, I've never heard of. I've got this dual eyeshadow from Hey Nature. This caught my attention because this looks exactly like the Laneige two-tone eye bars. I think that's what they're called, two-tone bars, two-tone eye bars. Something doesn't sound right about that. I don't know. It has like 2 different tones to it. I got the shade Champagne Coral. Ooh. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of this type of format of eyeshadow stick. I'm not even really that big of a fan of the Laneige ones. I have them, I just don't reach for them that often because they're kind of hard to keep nice looking. The theory is cool, but the actual application, I'm not sure it follows through. And then on the other side of the stick, they have like this blending tip, so I'm gonna use that to kind of blend the colors together. Wow, that already said, I was expecting to have a little bit more playtime when it came to blending these, so you might want to do one eye at a time. I will say, I think this is a very affordable option for those Laneige two-tone eye bars, so if you're looking into getting those, definitely try this out first, because I so far think that this is actually better. Next, I'm going to play with this Nakeup Face eye gloss. The shade that I got is in number 2 Nude Glow. So let's see what this looks like. Ooh, yes. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a brush and try to apply a little bit of this onto my eye area and see what happens.
Distractions will get away. This is what we waited for.
Okay, so it did dry down, which is good because that is so pretty. I'm like really impressed with that actually. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with this product. I definitely want to play around with this a little bit more because it's applying a little unevenly onto my eyes. However, I think you can definitely get this to a pretty state, and I think the fact that obviously I applied this before is kind of throwing it off. But yeah, this is pretty nice. Now I'm moving on to the shadows, and I think this is where I'm gonna have an issue because I bought a lot of different eyeshadows, not thinking about this again. So I bought these 3 single shadows. These are from a brand called Unni, but I got this one which is called Sweet Cocoa, and it's kind of like a peach color. I also got this light terracotta-y beige color. I can't read the name because it got printed over. And then I also got this brown one in the shade Americano. The pigmentation isn't quite amazing, which I'm not surprised by because if you are familiar with Korean beauty, eyeshadows tend to be more of a wash than like pigmented color. So we'll see how they look on the eyes. They can still look very pretty. Also, from what I remember, I think that these were all fairly affordable, so that's a definite bonus. And now that I've introduced you guys to those 3 shadows, I also got a little overzealous. Picked up 3, woo! 3 more colors. These are from Beauty People, and these are Flash Fix Pearl Pigment Packs, and I was intrigued by these. I wanted to get these as kind of like my shimmery color. I got number 3, which on the box it looks like it's gonna be a pink, but I actually opened this up and looked at it. Looks pretty bronzy to me. This next one is in the shade number 8. Looks like a bronze. And then we have shade number 9. You guessed it, looks like a bronze. This one's a little bit more gold though, so. I mean, looking at them next to each other, they definitely look different. However, they're not as unique as I was hoping. I'm gonna go ahead and take number 9, which is the one that's a bit more gold from Beauty People. And I'm gonna try and pick up some of this pigment and put it onto my lid. Wow, this is really soft. You guys can see that? I feel like I'm having a hard time picking some of this product up. I think also these would work a lot better if you wet them, because using them dry, I'm getting a good amount of fallout on my face. Okay, so overall, going over those single shadows, I think I would definitely skip on these. I think that there are better affordable single shadows out there. As far as the Flash Fix Pearl Pigment Packs from Beauty People, I think that these are nice. I think that they're pretty, but I also have other favorites. I do like the Airize Shine Fix Eyes better than these ones, but they are affordable and still pretty, so out of these single shadows, I definitely recommend these over the matte ones. Moving on, I have another product from Beauty People. This is the Miss 100 Super Waterproof Gel Eyeliner Auto Pencil. The shade that I picked up is Cream Beige, and the packaging of this is really cute. It has like a little Snow White girl on the cap. Not the creamiest pencil I've tried. I think I definitely like the Holika Jewel Light Waterproof Liners better than this. This is affordable, however, and it's definitely not bad. Like, I still think it's very nice. I'll probably continue to use it. Like I said, I've just tried better, but not bad. Now, this was one of the more popular items that I saw on YESSTYLE. This is the McQueen New York Waterproof Pen Eyeliner, and even though it says New York, it is made in Korea, so I don't know. Don't ask me. It is a brush tip. You guys can see that. Oh, yes. Oh yeah, this I like. I like this already. This brush liner is actually really nice, and this is an affordable brush liner, which I appreciate. This is super black and inky. It really glides on the eye. The tip of it is a little hard to control because it is so fine. So for those of you guys who are more comfortable with pen liners, I think you will definitely love this. This is definitely a little discovery in there, which I was hoping to do. I wanted to find some products I love. For my mascara, I'm going to be using this from Nakeup. I don't actually know if it's the same brand as this one. This is the Plus Active Volume Mascara. Let's see what the brush looks like. Okay, looks like it's got little fibers on it. Curved brush, you can see that. And I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes first really quickly, and then we'll go ahead and apply this. Definitely a very separating type of mascara. I felt like this one in particular though really grabbed each of my lashes and pulled them up and separated them. So this is not as volumizing as I'm used to, but for those of you guys who do like the more separated type of look, I think this is nice. I think this was about middle range as far as mascaras go. Not bad. Like, I will still continue to use this up, and I'm not disappointed in purchasing this. Alrighty, what's next? I'm excited. I think out of all the products I tried, these two are my favorites so far. Okay, so now that I've finished my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my face. Now, I picked this BB cream up. This is a Real Cover BB cream from w.lab. And I haven't tried out a new BB cream in a while, so I was really excited to try this. I'm not gonna lie, I did apply this on my skin yesterday, so I kind of already know this is too light for my skin, but I did pick up a bronzer and powder, so I'm gonna hopefully correct it with that. I picked this up in the shade number 23, but this is really light. You're gonna see in a second. Very light, but for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna apply it again. If you guys follow my Instagram at @BeautyBreakdown, this is that BB cream that I posted on my story that I was like, I look like a ghost. I'm actually gonna use my fingers. It's probably a good thing that I tried this a couple days ago because I can at least say this. It doesn't oxidize, unfortunately, so what you see is what you get. It did actually last quite a long time. And the finish of this is nice because it's a very soft matte, so you still get a little bit of that like healthy glow, but it doesn't feel sticky or wet. It actually feels very dry to the touch, if that's a test. Okay. If you can fit the shade of this BB cream, I actually think it's a very nice BB cream. For my concealer, I am going to try out this concealer also from Nakeup. This is the full cover tip concealer, and I got it in the shade 2, Sand Beige. Just a normal doe foot applicator. It's a little bit darker than my foundation. Just gonna cover up some under eye circles. What am I gonna blend this in with? Ooh. Hello, I like that. Oh man, I think I just found one of my new favorite concealers. It's not creasing in my fine lines. It's got good coverage. It's not super shiny, but it's also not very drying. That's a problem I have a lot of times with concealers, is if I want a more matte type of concealer, it tends to be very dry. And on my dry skin, that tends to very much emphasize my fine lines, but look, you see any creasing? My gosh, I'm so excited. I'm actually really enjoying this brand, this brand. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation and concealer, which I actually don't really feel like I need to. I think I'd be okay if I were to just leave it like this, but I got a powder, so we're gonna use it. This is from LOHACELL, and this is the Precious Skin Energy Airize No-Sebum Loose Powder. Looks like this. It looks like it's gonna be just like Innisfree's No-Sebum Mineral Powder. Comes with a little puff. I'm just gonna lightly set my foundation because I really don't feel like I need a ton. You'd probably be best using the puff it comes with. Wow! I could tell I just kind of ruined my foundation and concealer because now it looks very powdery. I don't even know how to call that. I don't think I like that powder. Gosh, I don't even know the word for it. Like, look how blurred my face looks in some areas. Definitely not a very natural looking powder, and I barely picked up any because I was just picking it up through the sifter without even dumping it out, so. Well, let's go ahead and bronze up my skin, so hopefully we can match this a little bit more. I picked up the Sculpting Contour Shading Powder. This is from YESSTYLE, the skin specialist. And this, it looks like it's gonna be like the Too Cool for School Art Class by Rodin bronzer, which is one of my favorite bronzers. I say that because it has 3 sections to it, which I'm just gonna go ahead and blend together. It's a little bit on the warm side, so if you like cool type of contours, this is definitely more of a bronzer type of look. It is not very pigmented, so you know, that depends on your personal preference whether or not you would like that. Because it's less pigmented, it would be more forgiving on your skin so you don't get like a streak of color. However, if you're someone who likes to have a very prominent type of contour, this might not be your cup of tea. Now this I'm actually really excited for. This again is from that brand Beauty People. This is the Absolute Tip Blush, excuse me. This is in Foxy Tok, and I'm excited about this because look at this color. I love this type of color. It's like my favorite color. Kind of a lilac-y baby pink. Oh, wow. That's what came out of there. Has a very large tip. I don't really know actually how much I'm supposed to apply either. So I'm gonna apply that much and blend it in. Ooh. Can you see that? Very subtle, this color, at least on my skin tone. I think this would definitely show up a little bit better on people who have more of a fair skin tone than I do, but it's still very pretty. So that's what it looks like on both of my cheeks. Not gonna lie, it does look a little, I wanna say chalky on my skin tone, and that's purely because of the color. It's too light for my skin. This is also a really nice soft finish as well. You can kind of see the glow on my cheek. It does give you that healthy kind of dew, but it also is not wet to the touch. So now we're gonna move on to the highlighter, and you guys know me, I love a good highlight. And this is a highlighter that I found. Now, number one, how pretty is this packaging? This is from a brand called Ipkin, which I have actually heard of. I've just never tried anything from this brand as far as makeup goes. So yeah, and I just had to try this because look how pretty this powder is. It's like a marbleized powder.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking.
Oh yeah. I think we have a winner here, you guys. This is definitely very similar to those ambient lighting powders. Very finely milled, blends on like a dream. Actually, I think I might like these better because they're a little bit, this one's a little bit more obvious as far as the highlight goes. Like you can really turn it up. I applied a lot on, so you could definitely apply less, but last but not least, we have our lips. And for the lips, I picked up these two lipsticks from Nakeup Face. I'm gonna be swatching both on my lips because I couldn't decide which one I liked more. And these are their C-Cup Lip Tox-Tick. C-Cup. I got two shades. I got number 2 Marilyn, which looks like that. There's like a tingle, like a menthol-y tingle to these. Oh, maybe that's what C-Cup. Maybe they're making the reference of like C-Cup, like a push-up bra, like it'll plump your lips up. It's a stretch, but that's the only thing that I could think. So you can kind of see the finish of these. It's a bit of a soft velvet type of finish. Not super flat or matte, but it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's also not glossy. It feels a little dry on my lips, I'm not gonna lie. And this color is a little grandma-y. I don't know. Okay, let's take this off. All right, so let's go ahead and try on Stalker. Kind of a weird name too.
Miss out.
Okay, this color I do like a lot better. Again, a little bit dry on my lips, has a tingling feeling. I don't know if I necessarily would recommend these lipsticks. I definitely tried better ones. Yeah, I mean, they're lipsticks, you know. So let me know in the comment section down below if you saw any products that you think are excellent or definite winners in your book. And let me know if you like this type of video. I think it's fun, obviously, to try the more popular products from brands like, you know, the Etude Houses, the Tony Moly's, the, you know, Holika's, the more recognizable Korean beauty brands. But I definitely wanted to kind of broaden my horizon and just kind of get outside of my comfort zone when it came to Korean beauty, because I feel like obviously this video is a good testament to finding excellent products that are under brands you might not be familiar with. As always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!